So we left off, we were implementing the sticky nav. I Googled, and turns out this is nothing wrong with what I did. It's a Firefox issue on Mac. So it wasn't crazy. If you look at Chrome, this is, we tab through all links, no problem. Including, if we go into here, look at that. Here we go, fully working. Go back here, lovely, back in the flow. Turns out, in case you're curious, the way to fix this, keyboard shortcuts, use keyboard navigation. That's it. Now we are working fully in Firefox. Fantastic. Also, the only thing I changed was I reused this close function for the slide nav, because remember I started doing this escape key thing. So I added this conditional. Also just adding and removing aria hidden, that was in there. And then, oh yeah, I was wrong. You can do multiple selectors. So boom, first and last focusable. And that's it. Now it seems to be fully working. So that's all set. Very exciting. So we can move on to, I don't know, I'm going to go back to the issues. I added some stuff. I have things in here. Let me briefly play with the header layout a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. All we really want to do is 2021. Sorry, bring up the Figma. I guess all we want to do is have a left and a right. So here, let's do that. It's pretty straightforward. Social container, I put flex on. Yep. And then we just want to say justify content space between. We want to go edge to edge. However, we actually want these two linked up. So we're going to have another. So it's really kind of like a logo. Might even just put a little left and right situation here. Or maybe it's like logo and links. That's better. We don't need extra. Div class links. So platform, yeah, that works now because it's in a component. Nice thing about components, we can read, like we had links before and now it's, anyways, okay, so we got a left and a right situation. Links, I think we're also going to want display flex. Do a little bit of stuff first. Might as well scope this because this is now global. Okay, a little bit better. Because this is outside the flow, I remember we want to give a little padding there. So I could do it on the container, or I'm not sure what we're going to want to end up doing. Let's just go with help library like that. Okay. That's fine. Let's let's have some space between those two. What is it? CTA. Okay, that's starting to look a bit better. We want everything vertically centered. Is that true? Oh, we will. So we'll go with a is it where, what am I looking? Here we go. Items. Center. Okay. So I'm still not sure if we want, like, we could put this back in here and then it's just going to be really annoying because there's a lot of logic that messes with that open button. So everywhere, like do that, call focus on it. I guess that's what we're kind of doing. Open button. Open, yeah, we call this on open function, which we could trigger from outside. I'm going to keep it there, honestly. I think it's okay for now because it still is in the proper order, which is the most important thing here. Okay, let's also kind of curious what she thought sizing wise. She has that like with 30. I don't know what that actually means. It doesn't look too bad to me, but there's going to be some padding. So we put a general padding on it of this much. Interesting why that's not perfectly centered. Actually never inspected that. What's going on with this A tag? Oh, I bet it's not display block. Display block. Changing that. There we go. It's the SVG. Could be both, let's see. Just SVG. It's also set the line heights of everything. So we got a lot of links. Really is actually set all the links. Display inline block. On. Except everything's in an L. No, there's not an LS. Okay. Getting closer. So it's bothering me that our link color is purple because I don't know what it's going to be. That's a really easy fix. Just going to make everything. Okay. I mean, let's say we've got buttons. We'll probably have a generic button style at some point. And I'll just assume that all buttons get this background. typically use. Not sure what I'd use actually. We'll go with the whole inverse thing. Color, body color. Flip it. That didn't work. Oh, because those aren't buttons, those are links. Well, it would be like button, anything that button like, okay. Now they're a little more buttony. Going back here, we also need to align the item center on our link section because those are different. Lovely, centering everything. That head thing looks, logo looks too big. That seems more appropriate. Also, actually going to change that. I think we'll bump up the font size everywhere else. Because then M's are still base 16. And we can see like main. What is main? So this head was technically outside of main. Say header, footer, main. Just a bigger body copy font size. I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm gonna ignore it for now. All right, that's getting closer. That button's got a border radius. I don't know if we're gonna want that. Oh, we have actually a border radius. So I'm gonna assume 0 for now. Okay. Okay, that's looking more real. There's gonna be some small things like, so the CTA button platforms. So CTA. Let's do that. No. Actually, everything's a link. Just give them a little room. Case platform's a little different. I'm preserving my order to match. Okay. All right. I mean, it's obviously not perfect. But it's closer to what it's supposed to look like. Maybe in our header, slide out. Got our nav button open. I don't think it needs to be called nav button. Let's see, button. I don't even remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was gonna move it so it's not. I wonder if I can do top 50%. Transform, translate 0. Right, that way it'll be nice in the middle. I'll probably do something like that, or something to match what we have here, which was 0.5. Right, I will let Jen figure out the rest. Oh, let's make those not blue anymore. They should have normal focus. And right, because they're inside here, it should get inverse coloring. Oops. Okay. Nice. It's coming together. I think that's good enough. I actually want to, I don't really want to work on the footer. It's not fun. It's just, again, more styling stuff, which let's, well, this is some item we are going to add. So let's add that alert ticker. Basically, we want to be able to add like a thing somewhere, I think, whether it's, you know, like the thing that CNN uses. I don't know, this thing. Actually, I'm curious. Maybe we'll probably have it labeled properly. Yeah, it's not going to show up now. And everyone's got one. Oh well, we're gonna add one of those. And I want it to come from, it's only if we have like something we want to publicize, something new. So come from the home copy because it's only going to be on our homepage. So I think it would be like, I don't want to call it breaking. Promo. I'm going to call it promo. Something new and exciting. All right. And I guess it's kind of in the intro. Let me go to home. Let's be good and we can componentize it. So it will be, I think, between the intro and the search. We could move it anywhere though if it's a component. And it'll be conditional. Yeah. Copy out promo. If promo. Text or I guess content equals copy out promo. So that means we need promo itself. Export that content. I think we got one of those. There we go. All right. I will let Jan figure out where that goes and how it's styled, but I know it's a thing we wanted. Check. Let's see. I want to play with color again. This color is fun. So first, I want to do a couple things. One, after we did that switch over to to color, right? After we switched over to doing the opacity, I was like, we could do this stuff on the front end. Thank you. Bye-bye. I figured we could wheel some other things. So specifically, we could, well, there's a lot of powerful D3 color functions, and then using one of these contrast checkers to create some accessible colors. So let's say I wanted to just try adding some of these, see if they take. So this one, lets you return to score, I see, of contrast ratio. And then interestingly, get a textural score. Okay. So then, yeah, we can just pass that score. So we can use our own numbers or see if it fits the AA or AAA. Then this one, you just pass it two values. And we can use the ratio or the score. Honestly, they both look pretty similar. Oh wait, it's literally using this package. Interesting. So it's just a wrapper. Oh, I see a CLI option. Okay, so we can probably just use this one. Let's try this. And then the other thing is D3. I was gonna like use, we could either use their parsing stuff to convert stuff over if we needed to. But then also they've got like darkens, right? We got all these functions. So I figured we could try coming up with a color that's similar, but just the darker version until it passes some standard. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking. Let's get into it. Let's start by installing this contrast one. What's even the name of the package? I guess it's probably that. Oh, is this tonic, right? Cool. WCG contrast. Let's see what happens. PM add WCG. WCG contrast. Shoot, what's the saving? -D. Add It's not a very good ABI. I assume that will work. Let's just do some testing in here. So I'm gonna run color. All right, so it's trying to do anything for now. Contrast dot. Okay, nice. Get a score between two relative luminance values. Get a score between two colors as RGB triplets. So does that mean we can't use RGBA? It does. Now I'm seeing the value here. Huh, okay. So we could either let's bring our D3 color. Let's do this. So we already have D3, right? So we can just const color equals actually const D3 equals require D3. And then just play around with some D3 color function. D3 color. Let's pass it RGB 0. D3. How am I using D3 in other places? Or am I not? I'm totally not. All right, bollocks. Let's find another package if we're dealing with color. Whoa, this seems useful. Let's hope it's not USM only. Doesn't look it. Okay. NPM or PM add color. Keeping stuff lowercase. Can we construct? Okay, okay. Not get ahead of ourselves. So now color. Awesome, look at that. Now, neat. It's got that built in. Oh, we don't need any of that other stuff. Sweet. PM remove. Look at that. So this does everything we want. We've got manipulation version. What does negate do? a lot of things. I can just play with darken. I can play with mixing black. I don't think negate will be what I want to do. So many choices. I'm just overwhelmed with decisions. Should I do first? Okay. So I guess when we think about what I want my output to be, right now we just implement a color, but maybe I want it to be the color itself, a light color, a lightened color, and a darkened color. Yeah. So that color, light. And actually, maybe this is actually color, light, color, dark, color, light, color, dark. All right, it could be, yeah, light and dark. I could do like foreground backgrounds, text backgrounds, whatever, but like this. Okay. And let's now go to get color. So get vibrant. Okay, so now it's actually going to be, we get the vibrant color, and then it's just an RGB string. Now I'm going to do the magic. So it's going to be, I guess, create palette. Let's create palette. So, I mean, I guess that's actually going to be color. We know we're going to be returning. You know what? Why the verbosity? Why not just like base, light, dark? Base, light, dark. Nice. That's what we want eventually. Let's do all the fun stuff in here. So equals color base. That was, I already deleted, I did. Okay. That's how we do it, right? Const color equals color. Yep. Okay. Now I think we should just say, let's do lighten and darken and just split the difference and see if that. Yeah. Start there. Right equals C dot right. And then those are going to be objects. Let's just go through the first one. Yep, that makes sense. It turns it to an HSL. So let's just do them all as HSL. Why not? I even look at base. Oh, base is our string still. Actually, let's just look at C. Let's do it all as HSL. No. Let's change it to HSL. String. Yeah. So let's say color. RGB is the input. That's technically true. And const base equals C dot HSL. Now it should all be in that form. And then I'll just need to stringify them all. Yep. And then I'm assuming we can change. Yep, though we want to round them a little, probably. This is an awesome library. Okay, however, we're not done. That one we can keep as is. These ones, we want to do some maths on. So it's actually going to be more complicated than just this perfectly. So we might have some like recursive functions. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. All right, so we should be able to say, let's do our luminance checks. This is what we want. Color dot. We're now seeing the color. Wait, but color dot contrast. Oh. I guess I want to contrast from each other, right? So light contrast dark. Okay, that is a score of 6.8. I think that's what that's saying. Yep, so like if we did, and so now I can just, I mean, I could use one of those libraries, but also contrast ratio to another color. Yeah, so all we need to do is know the ratios and what score we want to go for, which I think is what Tom was getting into. Right, so I mean, I'm pretty sure it's here we go, scores. We can just grab this. Const score equals. All right, so we'll just do this. We'll call it G score. Okay. So let's go back down to region score. Const G equals G score. Okay. So we can just decide what we want to score on. We could just be like, let's make sure it's at least AA and call it a day. So we could also just say const score threshold score min equals 4.5. That's what we're shooting for. So let's just do that. So essentially, I would have a recursive, I guess we could have a recursive function. It's like const light dark equals get accessible pair pass C const okay, so we want to essentially just keep calling this function until it returns our base, something that, yeah, that's true, or base case. So let's say C equals, we want to pass it, let's see. I mean, I guess we don't have to do it that way. We can do it more simply. Let's say const delta equals, we'll start with just 0.1. And basically we'll just go up by point some increment const inc. 0.05 increments until we satisfy the requirement. So while valid we shall that's a const, that's a let false delta. So until we've satisfied our condition, so if light, dark, if score is greater than or equal to score min, valid equals true, and we'll escape from the while loop, and then we'll return light, dark. And for sure, it's eventually going to be true, because if we lighten and darken it enough, right, it's going to hit black and white. So let's just take a look at light, dark, score, just to see, make sure it's probably looping over. You know, then start the delta higher if it's, but yeah, and if it doesn't, delta plus equals ink. Nice. Okay. Returns light and dark. Love it. So we see it went through quite a few. First time was scores 1.3, 1.5. That doesn't go up by that much. I like that it goes up slowly. So let's have it go up slowlier. Slowlier. Just start at a greater delta. Start at 0.25, 0.2. Go up by 2. I don't know. Let's not log it out. Maybe I'll just log attempts. Attempts equal 0. Attempts plus equals 1. And we'll see how many attempts it took. Attempts. Also, let me keep in mind that maybe I want to lighten it by a certain amount. I guess we'll see what this looks like. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. 12 attempts. Let's go through all of them. Let's just go through 30. Yeah, they all take at least a couple of attempts. So that's fine. Actually, just go through all of them. So I was gonna say, we might want to just make it a certain amount, like, we might not want these to be the exact same, because, right, we want to lighten this up a fair chunk. So maybe we start lightness at, I don't know, 0.3. Could even be like 0.5, make it way lighter. I was go like 0.25, a quarter lighter, whatever that means. And then for the darkness though, we might not have to darken it as much. So we could start the darker at like an offset. So we could start it much lower and then only increment that differently. But I want to kind of see what the results are. Before I do that, I don't really care about attempts. I have to go to a meeting, but we'll pick this up when we get back and see what it actually produces.